What if I told you that an underground city, bigger than Manhattan, existed in the United States? And not just any underground city. A city that hosts meetings for the Illuminati, secret government agencies, billionaires, and even lizard people. This is the Denver International Airport. Is it true that there's an entire city under this airport? What makes people think this exists? And could an underground city be possible? This is What If, and here's what would happen if there were an underground city below Denver International Airport. The Denver International Airport, or DIA for short, was finished in 1995. Since then, forums on the internet have been littered with conspiracy theories ranging from an entire underground city to Nazi meetings. Depending on how you want to look at it, the DIA can be seen as anything but a regular airport. The first aspect that stands out is its enormous size. It's the 5th busiest airport in North America and also the largest at 137 square kilometers. That's almost big enough to have a small city underneath it. But that's not all. Inside the airport is a dedication stone that uses symbols from the Freemasons, an old secret society. Then there are the runways. From above, they may look to be oddly shaped, and if you take a closer look, you might see something else. Some believe that these runways are laid out like swastikas. And below the runways are massive underground tunnels. These tunnels are just kind of there without any real explanation for why they might exist. Construction of the airport went over budget by $2 billion. Now, what was all that money used for? Maybe some of it was used for the talking gargoyles scattered about the airport, or that massive horse statue outside of it. Creepy. And on top of all this, wouldn't an airport be a perfect place for secret society members from all around the world to come and gather? This is starting to sound kind of plausible. Well, if any of this is true, and there is an underground city where secret meetings take place, how could this change the world? Well, the biggest implication would be if there were a fully functioning underground city this large. To put the size of this in perspective, the city under DIA would be about 15.5 kilometers bigger than San Francisco. Assuming that this underground city has access to food, water, a way to get sunlight, and electricity, people would have no problem living here. And an underground city like this might be a good place for humans to live in the future. Someday, Earth's surface might become inhospitable for humans. This would mean we might need to start living underground. And what better place for Americans to start than underneath the Denver International Airport? It's massive, and we could assume that the infrastructure would be good enough for people to call home, considering that this thing was supposedly built for billionaires. And speaking of which, what secret meetings are supposed to be taking place there now? Well, these secret society meetings would be about everything from how these people can make more money to how they can further control the world. But they'll never let us know they exist. And besides, maybe having us speculating about them is all a part of their secret strategy of hiding in plain sight. So this all sounds pretty plausible, but is any of it really true? As fun as talking about this conspiracy might be, I hate to break it to you, but no, there isn't a city under Denver's airport. And there are no secret meetings either. All these theories are just speculation. They don't hold any water. Sure, you can trace the outline of a swastika on the runways, but that ignores the fact that there's another leg on the runway, and it's not symmetrical at all. The reason why it's so big is that when the airport was built, they wanted to keep it far away from residential areas. And they wanted more space available to expand the airport if they needed to do so. And the underground bunkers? Well, those were initially intended for an automated baggage system, but due to the prohibitive cost, it was never finished. That's also most likely why the airport went so far over budget. And as for the art? Yeah, sure, it's creepy, but it's just that. Some weird, creepy art. It's not meant to be a symbol of a secret society, it's just something for passengers to look at as they move through the airport. It's safe to say there isn't an underground city under the Denver International Airport, but what if, instead of there just being an underground city, humanity had to live underground permanently? Well, we'll leave that story for another What If.